Okay, we're back online. Just bought myself a new SD card from Omar. I haven't done him dirty. I haven't. Kenzo thinks I ripped him off. I didn't. I paid him a good price.
I told him it was the old model and he's saying he can't pay that price, and now he's just told me that it was fucking the one he were after, the fast one.
I give him a good price. He would have sold it for half that, but I didn't want to rip him off, so I've given him the market value for a good fast SD card.
You're going to do that and then you're going to go on to Jesus' tomb and then think you can pray on it. Yeah.
So now we're heading back to Jerusalem because I did a total balls up a couple of days ago in the last video where we were visiting the sights of Jesus. I don't know what was going on, I'll be honest. I think I smoked too much shisha and I'm not right 100% sure what was in it. I haven't smoked for a very long time and it went to my head a bit. I got giddy and we were walking around that Jerusalem old town for hours and I never found anything. So we're heading back there now to do the tour correctly, walking the paths of Jesus, and I totally balls things up, give Kenzo the wrong information. So we're going to do it again. We're heading back to the over to the border again, through the checkpoint. We'll jump on the bus on the other side of the wall. What do you say? Kenzo's on it today, been active. He's been on the shisha all night on the roof. I haven't partaken again. I'm going to keep a clear head today. Feeling good? Right, we'll see you at the border. I don't remember it looking widescreen on the front of here before. Right, we're back in Jerusalem, guys. Back where Kenzo pussied out the other night because his legs were too sore. Ooh. Right, come on. His legs are feeling a little better. We're going to try and rectify what we ballsed up, or what I ballsed up on my Paths of Jesus type tour. Right, we're going to set off. We're going to find the road that leads up to the Mount of Olives first. Mount of Olives, where Jesus ascended into heaven. That's first point of call. Unless we pass the Gardens of Gethsemane on the way. Okay, we're off on our tour up the hill. First stop, just noticed here, the Garden of Gethsemane. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we are. So it was here in the Garden of Gethsemane where that sneaky rat, what's his name? Judas. Judas. Lincoln ratted out poor old Jesus. The soldiers came to find him here. As the story goes, Jesus asked the disciples to sort of keep a lookout. Other disciples, they decided, we're a bit tired, so they fell asleep. Next thing, knock on the door. It's old Judas with the soldiers. Roman soldiers enter. Judas goes over to Jesus, gives him a kiss on the cheek. How are you doing, Jesus? Well, that was a sign for the soldiers to identify Jesus. At which point, soldiers arrested Jesus. And there started his troubles. So it was here, on this rock, that Jesus often came to pray. This exposed rock here has had the shrine built over it to protect it. It was here in the garden where Jesus would come often, talk to the disciples, do his teachings, pray, meditate, reflect on this very rock. There we have it. One of Jesus' favourite hangouts, where he often prayed in the garden. My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. So, when Jesus was here, he knew what was coming. He was preparing. He knew that his days of teachings and prayers were soon to be over. He sensed the oncoming danger. Like I say, he asked Peter and some of the others to stay guard, watch over him. But I think they fell asleep more than once, and he got a bit vexed with them, and I think he became worried. He probably knew he wasn't going to talk his way out of it. He wasn't going to fight. He was going to go obediently. And I think when he realised that they couldn't even stay awake for an evening and watch over him, he became a bit worried that maybe they weren't ready to take the role and to help pass the word of God. And when the knock came at the door, he knew it was time. Soldiers came, they arrested him, and he went quietly. Right. Okay, onwards on the path of Jesus. So we're still climbing the hill, the Mount of Olives. In the background we see the great old city, Temple Mount there, shining in the sun with its golden dome. And here we have the oldest continuously used Jewish cemetery, well, probably cemetery in the world. 3,000 years old, this cemetery, and people are still being buried here, if apparently you can afford to be buried here. The cemetery goes right up the hill. Now, I was told a story by a gentleman in the old city. The guy in the shop where I bought a little, what was it, pomegranate, little pomegranate ornament for Kenzo. It's supposed to bring good knowledge. Anyway, he told me a story. He said a few years ago Robert Maxwell was buried here. I've never heard this story before, but he reckons for £1 million anyone can be buried here. I've not looked it up since. I'm not that interested, but I'm sure he's still missing, Robert Maxwell. For those that don't know, he was like some rich dude, owned newspapers, and many years ago he was involved in a scandal in which millions of people's pensions were stolen. And he then went missing, mysteriously. Went missing from his yacht in the middle of nowhere, never to be seen again. Presumed to have fallen overboard with everyone's money. I don't recall him ever being found. I'll have to check that out. But nonetheless, he reckons he's been buried here. All the names are in Jewish, so I'd have a bit of trouble finding his name. Right, onwards. So first slog up this hill. How's your legs keeping up? It's a view and a half, isn't it? Temple Mount in the middle there. Shining? No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. Okay, I think we're going up there, bro. Thank you. Hello. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, I'm Patty from America.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to figure out, like, what's up here?
Well,
where is all this?
It's a while since I've been here, but the chapel, I can't remember which way, maybe up here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's just have a look.
Okay.
It's been a couple of years since I've been up here.
Really? Where are you from?
England.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
wow. I'm from Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yes.
Very pleased to meet you.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you as well. I love this place.
Yeah,
I feel like
fantastic, yeah.
I'm home.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's only it's a tiny little modest, here it is, yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. What is this?
So this is the tomb, this tiny little place, yeah.
The tomb.
Tomb of Jesus.
No, are you really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
10 shekels to get in.
10 shekels? Do you have any change?
How much?
So here, in this little modest little shrine,
How many are one?
This is me.
is where Jesus ascended into heaven.
How is the food? Good?
I just got home if it was one thing. So, I thought you were in Delaware.
Tiny little things, not what you really expect, is it? You'd think there'd be something more grand, lavish, giant church, cathedral. Okay, here we are. It's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful?
So here supposedly is a handprint.
I thought he said it was a footprint.
Oh, it's a footprint, yeah, sorry, a handprint somewhere else, yeah. Yes, you're right. Yeah, so it's a little humble little thing, isn't it? Not what you'd expect.
Yes, I know it is.
So it was here where he finally gave up his body and he ascended into heaven.
Yes.
So this is the only part of the original rock that's exposed. Supposedly a footprint in there.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a powerful place, isn't it? I can feel the energy in here. It's like I always say, whether you believe in the stories or not, you can still sense
Yeah, you
a
can
powerful energy.
You really can.
Whether it's from the millions of people that come here or
You can feel the presence of the Lord in this place. I mean, when I went to the garden, I mean, it's so beautiful here. Wow.
it's amazing, isn't it?
But you know, the thing is, my expectations here were completely different than when I got here.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it's not what you expect, is it? It's the same first time I came also.
Yeah, so it's completely different than what I anticipated. But it's beautiful.
I like that it's so humble.
Yes.
So here we are, it's just a little dome, just a little shrine, and it's not even a church. Not as grand as a basilica, it's very, very tiny little area. You know, it's no bigger than my dining room. And the real last physical presence of Jesus. Now, Kenzo was asking me last night, he's saying if Jesus was crucified down in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and died there, how did he end up ascending up here on the Mount of Olives? As I sort of recall it, remember Jesus died on the cross, he was buried in the cave, he went missing from the cave, and then he reappeared. When he reappeared, he wasn't 100% the human form of Jesus anymore. So he was walking around as half man, half spirit. What I always sort of refer to as the Holy Ghost, because he could sort of walk through doors and walls and disappear and reappear. As he did, he kept meeting up with the disciples, didn't he? And then at some point later, he knew it was time for his, final sort of disappearance. And he'd instructed his disciples as much as possible to try and prepare them for his leaving. And he wanted to make sure that they knew he was leaving, sort of permanently, that he wouldn't leave them waiting for him to return again, wondering, oh, is he going to come back, is he not? So he brought them all up here, Mount of Olives, a place where he regularly prayed. Okay, sir. Just get me out. Wow. No less powerful than last time.
So how do you get in the church? How do you get in the church? Is the church open? The Byzantine?
Destroyed.
Oh,
Destroyed
so
in the war, yes.
what else is close by?
You go down.
Thank you, God bless.
So just to end that. So like I say, he led the disciples up here. What's the? Oh, I only have my phone, sir.
You want to give me some donation, something, whatever.
Yes, I only have my phone.
Okay, you can keep it, no problem.
It's all. You sell it to someone.
You can keep it, don't worry.
Sir. Thank you. God bless you.
Where you come from?
God bless you. England.
English, fish and chips.
Yes, sir. Lovely jubbly.
Be careful with your phone. They will took it for you, be careful.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Who will take it?
People right here,
Really?
they have a big pictures, come closer to your back.
Okay. Thank you for the
In a
warning.
minute.
Okay, sir.
Not in 1 minute, 2 minutes, in a minute.
So please be
The gun,
careful.
your phone.
Okay, I
Don't
will
put
do.
it outside.
I left my
like that.
backpack.
I shall zip it
left
up.
my backpack on the bus. And
Yes.
I
got
found
it.
it
You
for
find
him.
it? Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't.
Oh, you're a good man. God bless you.
Yes.
A lot of good people. So I'll just finally try and end my story there. Jesus led his disciples up here to the Mount of Olives, to the top, where he decided that was enough. It was the end of his time here, and so his body and his spirit was no longer.
Excuse me, can move a little bit?
His spirit ascended into heaven. The disciples knew he was gone once and for all, and it was up to them to continue Jesus' legacy and his stories and his teachings. And 2,000 years later, we're still teaching, aren't we? Whether you believe the stories or not, they're still there to be told. Okay, we're back. We're walking back down the hill now. Kenzo just tried to buy a burger meal up there at the top. He only wanted £18 for it, so I told him to cancel that order. Screw that. £18 for a bloody pretend KFC chicken sandwich. We don't do that, do we, lad?
Nah, mate, we're not on that.
Won't play them games. Just look at that. Beeping again, they're all supporting me. Supporting me for supporting Palestine with my headscarf made as a handy skirt come secret support for Palestine.
Is that your intent when you put it on?
No,
No, mate.
no, it wasn't my intent at the beginning. It didn't occur to me. It's basically like we're walking around waving a flag. But remember, guys, I'm not against people. I'm not against any countries. I'm just showing support for Palestine because I'm staying there. I'm against wars. I'm against fighting. I'm against civilians being bombed. I'm against destruction of cities. And now we're looking for church. Was this the one? This wasn't the one I was after. This is Tomb of the Prophets. I was after the Dominus Flevit. Dominus Flevit Church. So here we're at the church I wanted to see. It's the Sanctuary of the Dominus Flevit. Do we have some facts, Kenzo?
I don't.
No, he doesn't have any facts. So Dominus Flevit. Latin for the Lord wept. And it was here that Jesus came up and cried for the future of Jerusalem. So he knew that Jerusalem was soon to fall. He was powerless to stop it. So he wept of the destruction of this old beautiful city. What's this? Sepulchro degli Recim. Ah, it's locked up. Oh, I believe that was the. I can see now. We were looking for the Russian church, the Church of Mary Magdalene. But it's surprising on the top of Mountain of Olives. Again, it's not what you expect. Once you've climbed up that steep hill, you realise it's just like another big town up there on top. A bit of a maze. And there's umpteen churches, but look at this beautiful one. Russian Orthodox Church. You can recognise it by its distinct teardrop domes there. So that's significant of the teardrops of who? Now this Dominus Flevit church is where Jesus wept for Jerusalem. The Russian Orthodox Church has teardrop domes on top to signify, not sure about that, but that's, the church is dedicated to Mary, I know that much, but that's as much as I can tell you about that. And here we have in this modest church take a check out it inside if we can. Come on, Kenzo's already off. Just look at this view though, guys. Look at that view. If you can see, it's very hazy today, but this is like a view from a film set. It's like CGI. Absolutely stunning. You've just got so many churches, temples, mosques. The Temple Mount in the centre. The old city walls that are just absolutely huge. Wall after wall after wall. And they just look tiny from here. We have the old Jewish cemetery there that's 3,000 years old. Still people are being buried there. And then in the background we have skyscrapers. And big cranes building new buildings. Truly magical place. Recommend everyone to come here at least once in your life. It's absolutely stunning. It's like walking around a film set. Absolutely amazing place. Hi guys.
Hi.
Okay, here we are. The Dominus Flevit Church. Quite a modest little church. It has a tear-shaped dome going up to the ceiling there, which is a symbol of Jesus weeping for Jerusalem. Beautiful. And then what's so unusual about this is the altar here would normally be over there in the apse. The apse is the dome shaped at the end of the churches, but here they've put the altar facing Jerusalem. That's one of the most amazing views out of a church I've ever seen. Look at that. That's one of the best views ever, Kenzo. Amazing. Yeah, it's quite unusual to see that. Usually churches, basilicas, they have a certain layout, they're a certain pattern that they all perform. That's nice. Yeah, it's a nice little humble, respectable little church. It's quite new, this. It's not been, I think it was only built in the 1950s. Right, let's say a quick prayer, meet you outside. Okay, descending down the steps, right next to the Jewish cemetery, remember? 3,000 years old, this. I'm not sure what that's for.
They're not paying much for
But we're off now to the church where, it's a tomb of Mary at the bottom of the Mount of Olives. We head there just before we start walking back up towards the old city and towards Lions Gate, where we will try and start the Via Dolorosa and do a better job than last time. So the sun's going down. We've got 90 minutes to work our way back up to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. We can do it. We can do it if we would double time it and don't get lost again. Okay, we're now at the tomb of the Virgin Mary. So the last known resting place of Mary, according to some traditions, the Catholic tradition does say that Mary rose to heaven, both body and spirit. However, it still does recognise this place as the tomb, so that people can come and pay their respects and have somewhere to pray. Right, I don't think I've been in here before. Oh, nice old smell of incense and old stone that's so familiar with these old churches. magical place, isn't it? That's the tomb, Mary's tomb in that way. There's praying, bro. So, definitely Mary's tomb, this one. I'm correct this time. It's definitely Mary's tomb. Or a place where people pay their respects and say their prayers. This is a magical little place. It's buried right underneath. Built into the underground. Wow. Okay. Right, once again I'm going to bow my head in reflection. Say a little prayer, do my meditation. See you in a bit.
I'm right. I don't want to be in this dead video, man.
Don't be so cheeky. Calling my video dead.
I don't even want to be on this gimpy channel.
He thinks my channel is going to be gimpy and boring. If you want something a bit more active, go and watch him have a leg day in gym on his K1 travelling around world YouTube channel. Travelling and crying because he's had a leg day and his legs are hurting. He can't walk. Let's turn back, Dad. I can't do this today. We'll have to do it another day. Am I right? Because I've noticed, I've not really watched much of his stuff, but on the few clips I've seen, he just seems to be taking the piss out of me. So I don't know if that's an ongoing thing. Right, we're off to the old city now. We're going to start off at Lion's Gate, which is one of the entrances closest to where we want to be for all the Jesus related action. Are you ready? We'll try and find station 1 where Jesus was tried in his sort of mock court. Tried, sentenced, found guilty. Go on, let's go. Go on, lead the way.